Welcome to the Baseball Prospect Journal Draft Conversation. I'm Dan Zielinski, and joining me today on the Draft Conversation is Nevada high school shortstop Tate Southisene. Tate, good to speak with you, man. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm doing well. I appreciate you jumping on and doing this. Looking forward to the next few minutes. You're a guy that, before we jump into it, is a guy who, offensively known for your offensive tools, ability to hit the ball hard, hit it into the gaps. Just give us a quick overview of who you are as a baseball player for those who haven't watched you play.
Um, I mean, for me, it's just really I like to do everything on the field. I kind of could play everywhere. I could play infield, play outfield, and when I hit, I get hit for contact, I get hit for power as well. So that's just kind of I could run a little bit, and then it's kind of just my overall game. I could do a little bit of everything.
Definitely. You're a guy that had a really big summer. You played well even throughout your high school season, too. Um, where do you feel like you grew the most throughout the summer, being on the showcase circuit, playing against those high caliber pitchers that you did see?
I've kind of had like all the just like the average tools, right? And I think so. Just getting the weight room a little bit more, taking my strength and conditioning more serious, and was able to put on a little bit of muscle, and then my numbers were a lot better, like my arm strength and my power, and just it helped me grow my game.
Yeah. We talked about it before this that you've added about 5 pounds since the summer. Just how do you feel like facing that pitching that you did see throughout the summer, in addition to the added weight and strength, is just going to help you throughout your senior season?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm trying to just put on more weight right now, and just kind of just fine tune up all my skills really.
Yeah, definitely. You talked about how you're just kind of a well-rounded player in general, but I want to first talk about your offensive skill set here. You're a guy that's a right-handed hitter, who hits the ball really hard, quality contact skills, and you don't really chase out of the strike zone either. When you look at yourself at the plate, what do you feel like is the biggest strength in your game right now?
My biggest strength is just the ability to find the barrel. Really, I don't really miss a lot of pitches in the zone. So yeah, just finding the barrel.
Yeah. Where do you hope to see growth on throughout your senior season? Because, like we talked about last year, throughout your junior season, had a lot of success and numbers wise, we're right there with your brother, if not even better in some categories. And then throughout the summer, had success too. So, where do you hope to see growth on offensively?
Offensively, just get better all around everywhere. Get more power. So it's just and then just fine tune up my mechanics and just try to get better every day.
Yeah. Is there a hitting coach you work with, or take us through kind of your off-season workout plan in terms of how you hope to accomplish that?
I hit with this guy named Jeremiah Lipke. He's a good dude and a good coach. And yeah, I hit with him when I'm in the off season. Yeah, I do hit him 5 times a week, and then we kind of go at it, talk a lot of talking,
Yeah.
just about my mechanics and stuff, a lot of film, and just breaking down my swing really.
Yeah. How many years have you worked with him?
Since eighth grade, so this is fourth, fifth year right now.
Yeah, that's awesome. How do you feel like what's it been like to just see your development since you've been going to him to where you are now?
It's been really good, man. And like just I was able once I was able to grow into my body, I've gotten a lot better and just be able to use my legs more, and then really that's about it.
Yeah. Defensively, you're a guy that has some speed, really good arm strength. Your defensive actions at shortstop, I really like. For you long term, where do you hope to play on the diamond long term?
Me, I want to stay at shortstop as long as I can. I mean, if I do eventually get moved to the outfield, I'll go play there too. I mean, it doesn't really matter for me, but I do want to stay at shortstop as long as I can.
Definitely. Everyone always talks about, wanting to stay at shortstop, but it's one of the harder positions to stick at long term. What do you feel like is going to be key for you in order to stick at that position in pro ball?
Just being quicker on the dirt. I mean, left to right, make my angles sharp, and then just my arm, really, and
Yeah.
just be able to stay on the left side of the field.
Yeah. Where's the comfort level like in the outfield and just playing other positions in general?
I'm pretty comfortable in the outfield.
Yeah.
Just kind of just go at the ball. Outfield. The transition from the into the outfield is a lot smoother than the outfield to the infield. So I've
Yeah.
kind of always had that.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you about that because for some guys, it's super easy. They just use their athleticism and overall kind of mindset, skill set to track down fly balls.
Yeah.
For you, what was that transition like, and how have you seen progress in the outfield as you've got to play it more?
Yeah. So this summer, with my Wildcat team, yeah, I played outfield, just only outfield actually,
Yeah.
and yeah, the more reps I've gotten, the better my reads have been, and then my arm has gotten a lot better. So yeah, it's been easier for sure.
Yeah. Awesome. Want to talk about a little bit here about your USC commitment. USC is a program that historically has had a lot of success. Maybe in recent years hasn't had some of the success it's wanted to, but quality program. You're on the West Coast. You're now in the Big Ten too. What was it about USC that stood out to you throughout the recruiting process?
Um, well, yeah, it was the coaches. I mean, yeah, it was mainly the coaches, but it felt like a second home for me, really. And I feel like I'm able to develop over there, and the education is very good and over there, and it was just the right fit for me.
Yeah. What is it specifically about those coaches? Because it's a relatively newer staff. What was it about the coaches that stood out to you throughout the process?
Andy Stankiewicz, great infield guy. I mean, I talked to him a bunch. Andy Jenkins, a great dude. I mean, they believe in me, man, and I trust them. I trust them, and I just think that's where I'm gonna be best developed at.
Yeah. Yeah, Andy's done a nice job too, whether it was at Grand Canyon or now
Yeah,
USC,
exactly.
with developing talent as well,
Yeah,
especially infielders as
infielders. Yeah.
well. Yeah, for sure. You also are a guy. Last year, your brother went through the draft process. He was a fourth round pick by the Chicago Cubs in the 2024 draft. How do you feel like just watching him go through the draft process helps you now going through it as a senior?
Yeah, he kind of set the stepping stone for me, like what to do, what not to do, and I've kind of watched it all really. So I kind of take after him, and yeah,
Do you feel like it makes it a little easier?
100%,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
100%, yeah.
What's
He had to go. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh yeah, he had to go through it first. I mean, I could come this next year or this following year, and just like kind of take after him, really.
What's one piece of advice he's giving you to how to approach the process or just mindset wise going through the process?
Uh, yeah, he said it was very stressful. I mean, I saw it in his face. I mean, while he was going through it, but yeah, just take it one day at a time. And,
Yeah. What's it been like too? You've kind of talked about, your development and physical and maturity wise throughout high school to the player you are today. What's it been like just to see over the last 4 years to develop into a guy that's got two great options in front of him, whether that's USC or pro ball after high school?
yeah, I would say the maturity. Yeah, I've definitely matured over the years. Just on the field, off the field as well. I mean, I've always kind of been a little bit more mature for my age and just how I approach the game of baseball.
Yeah. We talked about your brother. What was that? What's that been like growing up with him, having someone so close in age and kind of going through the same thing and being able to push one another on the field?
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Not even on the field, and it's off the field as well. We had the same schedule this whole last year. We would hit in the morning. We'd go work out at after that. So just like pushing each other in the cage, giving each other feedback and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's awesome. Take a couple quick hitters here for you. Off the baseball field, we talked a lot about who you are on the baseball field. Who are you off the field?
Um, I mean, I like hanging out with my friends. I have friends. Um, they're more so off in college now, but yeah, I like hanging out with them. I game a little bit, and
Cool.
like when I have some downtime, I do like golf a little bit.
Awesome. Couple more for you. One question I like to ask guys is simply just who do you feel like's had the biggest impact on your career so far?
Um, probably my hitting coach. Yeah, for sure. I mean, we've gone through a lot of like different techniques of hitting, and and we just reevaluate every week, every spring, summer, stuff like that. And I think so. He's probably had the biggest impact on my game.
Cool. One I like to ask too is just simply what motivates you to play the game of baseball?
My parents, for sure. I mean, they're my why. Yeah, I mean, I I kind of do it for them. I mean, I do it for myself as well. And but I want to
Yeah.
make a living out of this and be able to give back to them.
What's that been like for your parents, especially to seeing your brother and his development into being a guy getting drafted out of high school and now you following in kind of his footsteps 1 year later. What's that been like just for the family too, going through this process?
I mean, it's pretty exciting, man. I also have a younger brother going through the college recruitment, going on his visits right now. So my parents go out at the during the weekend, and I'm kind of just at home, right? So I mean, I think it's been really fun for them, very stressful, and a lot of traveling for sure.
Yeah. How much smack are you guys talking between each other, you brothers?
Uh, when all of us were in the house, there was a lot, but now that
Yeah.
time's gone, it's kind of calmed down a little bit. But
Yeah.
when all of us were hitting in the morning, working out in the morning, it was a lot. Yeah, I would say.
Yeah, that's awesome. Cool, Tate. Well, I really appreciate the time and best
Yes,
of
sir. Of
luck
course.
throughout your senior season. Good luck, and definitely we'll be following you, and hopefully we can talk again in the future.
Yes, sir. Of course. Thank you for having me.